Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Sir Chris and today we will talk about presenting and serving food and beverage in room service. First, we will study about materials that is needed and used in serving food and beverage in room service, such as cutleries, trays and trolleys, and food covers. The question is why these equipments are very important in room service. One thing is to ensure the safetyness, the hygiene, and to avoid accident on serving food and beverage to the guest room. Now let's talk about how we deliver the food to our guest room. The first step we should do is to knock the door lightly and introduce ourselves as a room service. So we can knock 3 times saying room service, room service, room service, and then we wait for the guest response. And once the guest open the room, we should introduce ourselves from the room service, then greet our customer by their first name, then saying good morning, good afternoon. Then after that, we will ask permission to the guest if we may enter the room. Once we are inside the room, we will ask the guest where are we going to set up the tray or trolleys. Then offer to pour the water to the guest. Then after that, we will ask for any assistance that is needed. If there's no more assistance needed, we will wish the customer or the guest an enjoyable meal, and then we say thank you. Then after a few hours, what we're going to do is to go back to that room, clear the trolleys or trays from the customer room, and then present the bill, ask for signature, then we thank the customer. After a few hours, what we're going to do is to clear the trolleys and trays from the customer guest room. We should do again the steps by knocking lightly to the guest room, introduce ourselves as room service, and then ask permission if we may go enter the room. Then once we enter the room, we will clear the trays or trolleys, then present the bill by asking signature from the guest. Now what I'm going to show you is a video on how we will do a presenting and serving food and beverage to the customer or guest room.
Room service. Room service.
Yes, come in. Just leave it there.
Yes, ma'am. Is there anything you need, ma'am?
No thanks.
Ma'am, could you please sign the bill?
Here.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this account. I'll be back in 1 hour. Enjoy your meal.
To summarize everything, in serving and presenting food and beverage to our guest room, we should consider few steps and always remember that is, before we enter the room, we should ask permission to the guest, and then always be polite by greeting the customer or the guest every time we encounter them. I hope you guys learn anything from today. Again, I am Chris, and thank you for listening to this video lesson.